Did you know if you buy corn at the store and pick off a few kernels, place them on a wet paper towel, fold it a few times, stick it in a Ziploc bag, zip it locked, then place it somewhere warm and dark like underneath some clothes in your drawer? In just 3 days, look what happens. They've all sprouted, little baby corn. At this point, you can take each sprouted kernel, plant it in some soil, and then look what happens. From kernel to seedlings in 2 weeks. Boom! So don't just eat corn, grow some corn plants. Did you know if you...
Don't read the instructions on the back of the bag. Here's how to do it. One hoary knife away. Take your seed, don't even pre-drill a hole or anything, just shove it in there. Done. Move your knife. Do it again. Don't read the instructions on the back of the bag.
Hey y'all, let me show you how we decided to plant our corn this year. So before we got started, I picked a spot in my yard that didn't really grow any grass, and I just cleared it of all debris, and then I added some fresh soil with fertilizer in it, and I just smoothed it out really well and created these mounds. And as you can see, I repurposed tissue paper holders that I just cut up, and I did this to keep my corn in place. You definitely do not have to do that. That's just something I chose to do. My children didn't do that. And as you can see, Jace is just picking out the rotted pieces of corn. I'm sure it's fine if you plant those, we just choose not to. And I like to have my children help me in the garden because as time goes on, you guys, they need to know how to take care of themselves, and we do not know what's going to happen in the future. So if anything happens, I know that at least my children will know how to feed themselves and take care of themselves and their families. Plus, my children love it. They get a good amount of vitamin D and it gets them off of their devices. And with as busy and as chaotic as everyday life is, these moments and memories do count. But stay tuned and watch how our corn in our garden grows.
All right, let's grow corn in a grow bag, 10 pounds. So I put all of the compost I can in the bag, and then I top it with some peat moss to help the roots grow and produce at the beginning. And then you mix it up really, really well. So that way it's not just peat moss at the top. And you take your little seeds and put them in the bag. Make sure they're spread out. I do like 6 per bag. And then you just water it and they'll start growing. All right, let's grow corn in a grow bag.
These are my white sweet corn plants. I'm growing these in a 10-gallon fabric grow bag. I hand pollinate all of my grow bag corn plants so that I can get ears full of plump kernels. Look at all that beautiful corn pollen. Happy corn growing. I sell seeds too. These are my...
Well, I want to try and plant some corn. So how about a step-by-step guide to how to get started planting corn around here? Step 1, wash the 8225R, because I hadn't washed all the winter off of it yet, and then I used it in the field, and it's been too cold to leave the pressure washer out. And the pressure washer's being a dick, but I got enough pressure to kind of get it washed up all right. You can't look cool with a dirty tractor. Step 2, diesel fuel. Step 3, move Gator McCluskey. Now we got to put this on this. Hey, we're getting the band back together. It's April. So I guess I forgot to say this is step 4, hooking up the planter. Alright, K-string, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I myself personally like to use 3 in 1, so then you got 2 in between them and you can use the fingertip control part. Step 5 is my favorite. Laugh at the simplicity of your finger pickup planter and everybody else's overcomplicated planter. Now that's cool. Step 6, gotta level the planter here. We're getting there. I've been doing it for just a little bit. Oh, looks pretty good there. Oh yeah. Now I got to get the starter fertilizer going. But first step 7 is, and as a bonus step, the annual battle to get the pacer pump running. I bet some of you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. As you can see, it's going well. Don't jinx it, don't jinx it, don't jinx it! Had to get a little 1034-0. Alright, so I got the fertilizer put back together. So every year, I drain it and wash it all out and purge it and blow the water out. Got the fertilizer nozzles swapped out, except for one. I'm missing one piece. Hopefully it works, because the pump was set right according to the orifice style for these check valves too. So hopefully it works. Next, got to set the population. Planting just over 32,000. I must have cut it way back to try and finish or something the last little bit. I think that's what I did that I planted. I'm going to clean the seed tubes and just inspect them. Now we're going to put seed in. I'm putting 522 youngs, this conventional 102 day on the right side. These are my seed tenders. 100 day frontiersman on the left side. Give her just a little sniff. I'm about ready to head to the field and put fertilizer in and bleed that. 6 hours later, I'm ready to go to the field. Let you know tomorrow. Well,
hey, what's going on? If you started your corn at the same time as I did, it should be ready by now. Let's see. It's ready. Now, I grew this peaches and cream corn in one of my 10-gallon fabric grow bags. I grew it with potting soil, added some bone meal, blood meal, and worm castings, and let's see how it does. I used mineral oil to keep the armyworms at bay, so it looks perfect. And if I can do this, you can too. 10-gallon fabric grow bag, get your seeds in there, you're good to go. Happy growing. Hey, what's going on? If you
How to grow corn.
Today I'm going to show you how I grow my corms personally. First, you're going to need to actually gather your corms. If you put them in just like this, then it's more likely to rot. So what I do is just dip them in a little bit of water and then peel off the outer layer with my thumb or a knife or something. Once you have something like this, you're going to take a little container of perlite and then put them pointy side up into the perlite. I usually use a smaller container, but this time I got a lot of corms. So it ends up looking something like this, and then you just spray the edges until it starts to pool around the bottom. And then you just keep going around the edges. Once it is wet enough but not soaking, you're going to put a top up on that bad boy. Cut a couple holes in it to catch the humidity. This Tupperware was already broken, so I used that. Today I'm going to show you